Bigo, tune in for the show. Business matters, we're about to blow. Streaming each night, never take a break. Making real big moves, can't make mistakes. Bigo.
All right, so you're getting ready for that Bigo Live Host Audition.
Exciting.
Yeah, going for a platform with over 400 million users?
It's huge.
That's a bold move. And we're here to help you nail it.
Definitely.
We're doing a deep dive today into this blog post. It's called How to Pass Your Bigo Host Audition.
Oh, nice.
Full of advice from someone who's been there, done that.
First-hand experience.
So, ready to unpack the secrets to a killer audition?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, great. So, first thing that jumped out at me, the author goes right into, presentation.
Oh, interesting.
They say it's not just what you say, it's how you present yourself visually.
Makes sense, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's setting the stage, right, for performance.
Yeah, exactly. First impressions matter.
It's huge.
Especially in the world of live streaming.
Oh, for sure.
That first visual impression can really make or break you.
I can imagine.
And they even suggest, creating a dedicated space.
Okay.
That, reflects your personality,
Mm-hmm.
but also in a professional way.
So it's like you're building your brand
Yeah,
even before you say anything.
exactly.
Just good lighting, a clean background.
Yeah.
All those little details.
Signals to the viewer you're serious.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like the difference between watching a, polished TV show
Right.
and someone's shaky phone footage.
Totally. You instantly know who put in the effort.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so how about content?
Yes.
What kind of audition content did this blogger recommend?
Well, they actually shared what they did.
Okay.
They showcased their digital art skills,
Okay.
but with a twist. They did a live Q&A
Oh, that's smart.
to make it interactive.
So it's not just showing off a skill, it's engaging the audience.
Exactly. Yeah,
Cool.
even during the audition phase.
Right. It's like saying, hey, I'm talented and I can connect with you.
Exactly.
That's really good.
And that brings up a question for you. What unique skills or interests do you have that you think could make engaging Bigo content?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Think about what you're passionate about
Mm-hmm.
and how you could present it in a way that would really grab people's attention.
That's great. So it's like finding that sweet spot, right? Where your passion meets, what the audience is interested in.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Now, here's something I've always wondered about these auditions.
All right.
How do you practice engaging an audience when you're talking to an empty room?
Yeah. You're essentially by yourself. So their advice was to, simulate interactions.
Oh, okay.
Imagine that there are viewers there asking you questions
Right.
and practice responding to those questions
That's great advice.
as if it was live.
So you're training your brain.
Totally. Yeah, you're doing a dress rehearsal for your
Oh,
brain. Just
yeah.
getting that energy up.
Right. Even when you don't have that live feedback.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. So speaking of practice, we got to talk about the tech side of things.
Yes, of course. Crucial.
Did they have any tips on how to avoid tech fails?
Yes. They really emphasize having a stable internet connection,
Oh, of course.
because no one wants to watch a buffering stream.
Right.
They also highlighted clear audio
Makes sense.
because muffled sound, that's a surefire way to lose viewers.
For sure.
And then, of course, you need to be comfortable using Bigo's broadcasting tools.
I can already imagine the anxiety of a frozen screen
Oh, yeah.
or echoey audio during the audition.
It's the worst.
I think we've all been there.
Yes. Tech has a way of testing us.
It really does. So practice makes perfect, right?
Exactly. In fact, they even suggested doing a full dress rehearsal
Oh,
using Bigo's tools before the actual audition.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, so you can iron out any technical wrinkles,
Smart.
minimize the pre-audition jitters.
It's like testing out your outfit and makeup before a big event, right?
Exactly. You want to make sure everything looks and sounds flawless.
Yes. Okay, so we've got presentation, content, engagement, the tech side.
Mm-hmm. The building block.
But what about that extra something?
Yeah.
Thing that makes you stand out from the crowd.
Right. They called it your unique selling proposition.
Oh,
What makes you different?
okay.
For them, they used their unique approach to digital art,
Right.
kind of blending instruction with entertainment
Okay.
to create a learning community on Bigo.
That's really cool. So
Yeah.
it's not just about teaching art, it's about creating a shared experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
So for our listener, the question becomes, what makes them stand out?
Right. What value do they bring?
Yeah. What do they bring to the Bigo community that no one else can?
That's the question, isn't it? It's time to really dig deep and figure out what that special something is.
It's like that secret ingredient, right?
Yes.
That takes the dish from good to extraordinary.
Love that analogy.
Okay. And speaking of community, did the blogger talk about like building a community on Bigo?
Oh, they did. Yeah. And they really emphasized that a supportive and engaging community is crucial for success on the platform.
Makes sense.
They talked about interacting with viewers, celebrating their achievements, creating a welcoming space for everyone.
It's like building your own little corner of the internet where people feel connected and supported.
It's not just broadcasting. It's about relationships.
Right, exactly. So it's fostering that sense of belonging.
Totally.
Okay, now, before we get too carried away with building a community, right?
Yeah.
There's something super important we have to talk about. The rules of the game.
Oh, absolutely. The guidelines.
Yeah. So no matter how creative, engaging your content is,
Doesn't matter.
you have to align with Bigo's, community standards and policy.
Totally. Yeah, they were very clear about that.
It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
It's like playing any game.
Yeah.
You need to understand the rules to play fair.
And not get penalized.
Exactly.
So make sure you familiarize yourself with those.
So it's about knowing the boundaries and making sure it's a positive experience for everyone on the platform.
Absolutely.
Because ultimately, Bigo is about fostering a, healthy and enjoyable community.
Right. For everyone.
Exactly.
And remember, it's not about stifling your creativity.
Right.
It's about creating a safe space for everyone to express themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
It's a framework that allows you to be your authentic self.
Yeah. Yeah.
While still being mindful of the community as a whole.
It's like a dance. You need to learn the steps, but then you can really express yourself.
I love that. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, well, we've covered so much already. It's like we've run a marathon.
We have.
But don't worry, we're not stopping here.
Oh, no. We're just getting started.
There's so much more to unpack.
So much more.
In this treasure trove of a blog post.
Absolutely.
You ready to dive even deeper?
Let's do it.
Okay, great.
Ready to keep exploring the secrets to a successful Bigo audition.
Absolutely. I'm hooked on this blogger's insights. What else did they reveal about, creating a standout audition?
Well, they shared some pretty fascinating insights from their own experience.
Mm-hmm.
One thing they really emphasized was self-belief.
Okay.
It's so easy to get caught up comparing yourself to others.
Right.
But they stressed letting your unique personality and passions shine through.
Yeah, that's so important. It's like that saying, comparison is the thief of joy, right? If you're constantly trying to be like someone else,
right,
you'll never discover your own unique brilliance.
I love that. Yeah, it's about finding your voice and trusting that it's worth hearing.
I like that a lot.
The blogger also stressed the need for, meticulous preparation.
Okay.
Both in terms of content planning and technical setup.
Right.
They really believe that preparation is the key to confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And confidence translates to a successful audition.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, the difference between winging it.
Totally.
And showing up totally prepared.
Right. If you've done your homework and you know your stuff, you're going to feel more confident.
And that confidence will radiate through your audition.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
Speaking of preparation.
Okay.
The author had some interesting things to say about understanding Bigo's culture.
Okay. How so?
They encourage aspiring hosts to really immerse themselves in the platform.
Okay.
To watch other hosts.
Right.
See what kind of content is popular. Observe how viewers interact.
It's like doing market research.
Exactly.
Before you launch a product.
You've got to understand your audience.
Yeah.
And what they respond to.
That's a good point. Okay, so the more you understand the platform and the community.
Right.
The better you'll be able to create content that resonates, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's about finding your niche.
Right.
Within that larger ecosystem.
I like that. So it's not just about being yourself.
Right.
It's about being yourself in a way that connects with that specific audience.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, I know we talked about engagement earlier, but did they have any more advice on how to really connect with viewers?
They did.
Yeah.
They really emphasized the importance of demonstrating your ability to interact
Right.
even during the audition.
When you don't even have a live audience yet.
Right. Because remember, Bigo is all about community, connection.
Yeah.
So the more you can showcase that, your ability to be an engaging host, even without that live audience.
Right. It's like you're ready to hit the ground running.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not just a talking head.
Right.
You're a community builder.
You can spark conversations.
Exactly.
Create that sense of belonging.
Totally.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so.
Their final piece of advice
Okay.
was to approach the audition with confidence.
Oh, of course.
If you've prepared well, you have every reason to feel good about the opportunity.
Yeah, confidence is key. It's like, what is it? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
It's a good one.
Yeah. If you believe in yourself,
Right.
others will too.
Totally.
Okay, so it sounds like this blog post was packed with
Oh, yeah.
practical tips, inspiring insights.
Tons of great advice.
What stood out to you so far?
You know, for me, the biggest takeaway is the importance of authenticity.
Oh, yeah.
In a world where everyone's trying to be someone else,
Right.
it's so refreshing to hear someone advocating for being yourself.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in trying to fit a mold, but
Right.
ultimately the most engaging hosts are the ones who are just genuinely themselves.
Totally.
Yeah, embrace your quirks, let your personality shine through.
And when you combine that authenticity with strategic preparation
Yeah.
and a genuine desire to connect,
Yeah.
that's when the magic happens.
That's a good point. It's like finding that sweet spot, right? Where your passions, your skills, and your audience's interests
All come together.
Yeah, they all intersect. But you know what? There's one more element we need to explore.
Okay. What's that?
The bigger picture.
Yeah.
The strategy behind it all.
We've talked about all the pieces, right? Presentation, content, engagement, tech.
Yeah, all the individual components.
But we haven't talked about how it all fits together.
Yeah, like into a cohesive plan.
The blogger really emphasizes
Okay.
that success on Bigo isn't just about talent
Right,
or luck.
right.
It's about having a clear strategy.
So it's not enough to just show up and be yourself.
Right. You've got to have a game plan.
What kind of strategy are we talking about here?
Well, they don't give a step-by-step guide,
Okay.
but they highlight the importance of
Okay.
having a vision
Okay.
for your content and your presence on Bigo.
So it's like asking yourself those big picture questions.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, what do I want to achieve?
Yeah.
What kind of community do I want to build?
Right. What impact do you want to make?
Exactly. So thinking beyond the audition
Yeah.
and envisioning your future.
Right. So it's about setting goals,
Yeah.
creating a roadmap
Totally.
for how you're going to achieve them.
And that's where the real magic happens.
Okay.
When you combine all those elements,
Yeah.
the presentation, the content engagement, the tech skills, the authenticity, community building, aligning with the guidelines. And then you infuse it all with a clear strategy and a vision for your future.
Right.
That's when you unlock the true potential.
Wow. That's powerful.
Right.
It's like taking all those individual ingredients and weaving them together to create a masterpiece.
It's about seeing the bigger picture.
Yeah. Success on Bigo is a journey, not a destination.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's about embracing the process, the ups and downs, the challenges, the triumphs.
Right. Enjoying the ride.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay, so that brings us to our final thoughts for this deep dive.
Okay.
You ready to wrap things up? Send our listeners off with some inspiring words of wisdom.
Let's do it.
We've covered so much in this deep dive
I know, right?
into this awesome blog post
It was a good one.
about Bigo live host auditions.
Yeah. Lots of good stuff in there.
Yeah, it feels like we've just unearthed like a treasure trove of advice.
Practical tips, inspiring insights, the whole package.
Yeah, and we've explored everything, haven't we?
We really have.
From presentation and content to
Right.
community building and Bigo's guidelines.
Super important.
But like, most importantly, right?
Yeah.
We've highlighted how it all comes together.
How to make all those pieces work.
Yeah. It's not enough to just show up and be yourself.
No, you need a plan.
You really do. You've got to have a strategy.
Absolutely.
And that's where our listener comes in.
Ready to take on the Bigo world.
I think so. I mean, they've obviously got the passion, right?
Yeah.
Now it's about turning that passion into like a Bigo success story.
Right. Taking it to the next level.
And I think the blogger really hammered home that point, didn't they?
They did, for sure.
Success on Bigo, it comes from a mix of things. Self-expression, strategy,
Can't forget that.
and preparation.
Lots and lots of preparation.
Absolutely. It's like a recipe.
Oh, I like that.
You need the right ingredients, right? Combined in the right way
Exactly.
to create something amazing.
It's all about the execution.
So, final thought for our listener. Okay.
Hit him with it.
Who's about to, step into that audition?
Big moment.
What would you say to them?
I would say, go for it.
Yes.
Embrace your individuality.
Yeah.
Let your passion shine through. But prepare.
Yes. So important.
And most importantly,
Okay.
have fun.
Oh, I love that.
The Bigo community is waiting for you.
With open arms.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You got this, listener.
Go get 'em. We're rooting for you.
We are.
And that wraps up another deep dive.
Another one.
Until next time,
See you then.
keep exploring, keep learning,
Keep that curiosity going.
and keep diving deep.
Bigo, tune in for the show. Business matters, they run the whole flow. Streaming every night, they never take a break. Making moves online, no time for mistakes. Bigo, we on the grind. Business matters.